Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go. It's Patterson. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Inside give to Dickerson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. That's caught out left side by Casper. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
That's going to be caught by Moss. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. That is caught by Moss for a Denver touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. On play action, Fields.
This is Casper catching it out right. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to give that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's the tight end Casper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. It's Crabtree. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's caught by Crabtree. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Rodgers now on first down. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. On second down, a run with Patterson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's complete to Fitzgerald. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And again, he'll give it to Fitzgerald. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Rodgers to throw once more. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably it's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Dave Casper, 59 yards. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. A handoff for Herbert. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert once more. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Out of the gun, Fields. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Fields going to take this himself. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. Fitzgerald's got it right side.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
Play action. It's Fields.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. DK Metcalf, 42 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Got it complete to Crabtree.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Rodgers to throw. It's caught by Crabtree. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Dickerson on the handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back to throw, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give running left with Lynch. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2, Fields. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Dave Casper, 27 yards.
And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Lynch pushing, but he is not going to get there. They stop him short. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To throw is Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. Back to the ground, Lynch. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. Here's Fields. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. Down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run with Lynch. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They try again with Lynch. And this time he is in. Yes. Marshawn Lynch punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Running it with Dickerson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Crabtree. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the break. Fields.
And his throw is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And another negative play there as they stop him again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Inside give to Dickerson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Eric Dickerson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. It's caught by Crabtree. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Rodgers going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Eric Dickerson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run again with Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll run for it. Lynch. And he's not going to get the first.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tariq Woolen in on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
12 yards there and a first down.
Ready, break.
Vick now. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards from the 10, 1st and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers.
And this is going to be intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This is Casper catching it out right. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Allstott.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And Vic's throw there incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Vic with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Vic. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Returnable now for Woodson. A little juke. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Back to Dickerson here on second down.
And some room to work. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Dickerson on the handoff. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Randy Moss, 58 yards.
And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd and very short, Vick.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Vick readies to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This is brought in by Casper. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Vick will look to throw on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now here's Vick.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Vick. His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Vick. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone.